Well, good evening, race fans. Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway. I will be your host tonight, your broadcaster, Dead Man Strolling, along with Sir Brazy Bull. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine on this nice, beautiful backyard race. DMS special.
That could be a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's the special. I guess it all depends on what kind of special you mean. Anyway,
teeth or no teeth?
Anyway, we got an exciting race night for you. We got 15 drivers on the track, which includes Jacob Daniels, Hal Amy, Just Rick, Dakota Floyd, TJ Lee, Mike McCauley, Michael Atkins, Richard Holland, Wade Hudson, Chuck Sweeney, Glenn Jamison, Vern Bradley, John Sanu, and Michael Mitchell. Any thoughts before we get this thing rolling there, Brazy?
Oh, it'd be interesting to see the guys from last week and keep up the momentum they had and continue on into this. Hopefully we don't have the big splits like we did last week, but time will tell.
It makes it a lot easier keeping track and calling out cars when they're a little bit closer together and not 20, 30-second gaps in between.
It does help.
And it surely helps out the damn cameraman. All right, well, we'll be back right after this.
Watch me. I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give in a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back. To figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons. And now I finally got direction. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need a feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, won't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights, worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face a fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you
Watch me.
Right here. And it is going to be Richard Holland coming in for the win. John Sanu coming in second. Dakota Floyd third. Hal Amy is going to finish in the top 5.
They are more than just names. More than blocks of stone set in rows. More than memories. They are our brothers and sisters, our parents and our children, friends, loved ones, and even strangers who believe that we were worth fighting for, that we were worth dying for. They stand for justice, for courage, for heroism and fearlessness in the face of danger. They stand for the brave men and women who selflessly answered the call and gave their very lives for the cause of freedom. Let us never take their sacrifice for granted, but instead remember with gratitude those who have served. Today, tomorrow, and every day thereafter. By the grace of God, if we walk upon free soil, if we breathe in the sweetness of liberty, let us give thanks, let us honor the fallen, and let us never forget.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave,
And there we go. And we're back. Welcome in, race fans, to Texas Motor Speedway for the DMS Hometown Special. Not really sure why it's special, but it is 65 degrees tonight with 40% humidity, partly cloudy, and a little bit of a wind out the wazoo, I guess, because it doesn't tell me what direction it's going into, but it's only 2 miles an hour. Beautiful night here in Texas tonight. What do you think, Brazy?
I agree. I can't complain. It's not too hot. It's not chilly. It's perfect.
You wouldn't know, would you? You're making that shit up.
What are you talking about?
Oh, man. Well, we've got an exciting night tonight. here at the home track here in Texas Motor Speedway. And we got some terrific drivers out here tonight. We're going to have a total of 15 cars. And, well, we just can't wait to get started. Can't wait to get started. Drivers are out there right now qualifying. Wade, who's your daddy? Houston. Looks as if he's sitting on the pole right now with a 28.98. Wow. That's fast. That's fast. Dakota Floyd, Vern Bradley, Richard Holland, John Sanu, Jacob Daniels, Chuck Sweeney, just Rick Fragone, Bert Wilson, Michael Atkins, and yeah, none of these guys have produced a time yet. So, what the hell am I saying? What the hell am I talking about? They ain't qualified. They got no times up there. Here I am reading out their names and they ain't even qualified yet. Yeah, you know what though? Some of them might though. They might just elect to go towards the rear because they like it in the rear. Ain't that right, Vern Bradley? I mean, what? Oh, look at all those hearts. You gotta love those hearts. I wonder, you know what my wondering is, there, Brazy?
What's your wondering?
My wondering is chat actually giving out those hearts because they love us? Or because it's in the goddamn way and I can't figure out how to move it?
Well, with the way that you stated that question, I'm going to say it's in the way.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure because I can't figure out how to move mine. I mean, if I go to try to look at stuff, I get hearts all the time. I'm pushing it like crazy right now. I wonder if that'll help the algorithm. Okay, let's put a little bit of party time
Maybe.
in there, a little bit of 100%, and oh my God, and more hearts and some smileys.
Radio
Yeah.
check. I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, I bet you they don't count.
I'm clear.
I wonder if I do it, they don't count, right?
Thank you, Vern.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Well, it looks as if, everybody else is just going to sit in the back. Because I don't really know what's going on. But I do know that, why am I getting two different conflictions? I hate when that happens. We'll find out when we grid up. How's that? We're just going to take that down for now because it don't make no sense. Emily, how are you doing tonight? God bless you and thank you for being here.
Good
Rachel's in the
evening,
booth
Emily.
again tonight.
Emma said I had to come tonight.
So, Brazy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
There's not much to say, really.
Besides the fact that you look like fucking Grizzly Adams. Or Ben. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't decided if you actually look like Grizzly Adams or the Bear's ass. I'm not sure.
Wow.
It's a close one. It's a close comparison.
Yeah? What's going on, Cindy?
Cindy is in the house.
I mean, there's not much to say. I'm a small town guy from middle Wisconsin, and
Snooze fest.
pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
We're going to have to work
And now
on
I'm
that.
here.
You got to say you're a big-time streamer about to go to Vegas.
I am about to
Big-time
go to
streamer.
Vegas. Big time streamer, not so much, but
Big-time streamer over on Twitch waiting to go to Vegas. Can't wait to get to go to Vegas. Get to hang out with DMS for 4 days.
Gonna be a long 4 days.
Oh, yeah. By the way, have I mentioned that all the reviews come back as Circus Circus, the shittiest hotel in Vegas? Every single review By the way, do you guys happen to know, chat, what hotel I'll be staying at while I'm in Vegas? That's right. That's right. Circus Circus. Oh, man. Although it does look like they have a pretty good active dome. But, I was watching it. This guy went down there, and man, it is expensive as hell up there now.
Yes, I've heard that from multiple people.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine. But we're getting gridding up now, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll talk about that shizit later. All right, here we go. Wade. Wait a minute there. Let me see. We get this on there. Yeah. Then we got to do this. We got to do that. Wait. There we go. Wade Hudson in that 32. He is your pole tonight. Then you got the 24 of Dakota Floyd, 14 of Vern Bradley, 31 of Richard Holland, 86 of John Sanu. Well, let's not go too fast here. 72 of Jacob Daniels.
Give me a second. Hold on. Car stalled.
The 75 of Chuck Sweeney, Rick Fragone in that number 10 car, and go ahead and take it from here.
You got Chuck Sweeting and... Oh, you already said that one, didn't you?
Yeah. Burt Wilson,
Okay.
number 70.
Burt Wilson in the 9th place. You got Michael Atkins Jr. on the outside. You got Mike J. Mitchell on the inside on the number 11 place. Glenn Jameson in 12th. And then you've got, looks like Hal on the 13th spot. You've got Michael McCauley in the 14th spot. And TJ Lee rounding out the top 15.
Yeah, there you go. And that'd be Hal Amy, by the way.
Sorry.
Yeah, you thought I had a hard time with Houston. I should have made you try to pronounce that.
Houston?
No, Hal Amy.
I can pronounce Hal Amy.
Oh, well, you didn't know. You were just like, looks like Hal.
Well, I had to switch to a different view to see the
Holy
other.
shit, we're already under green? What the hell?
What are you doing here?
Apparently, we're talking to you.
Okay. Green, everybody.
We are in green. Wade, we missed the total start of this race. Unbelievable. The hell kind of broadcaster are you?
I mean, nobody. I can't say that anybody's really here for the broadcasting, are they?
No, not really. But you got Wade. Who's your daddy? Out there in the lead right now. Dakota Floyd. In the 24 right behind him. Richard Holland's already going to gain a spot right there by moving into third. And then John Sanu also going to gain a spot. Vern Bradley losing 2 spots, dropping down to the number 5th spot, and that is your top 5. Jacob Daniels already down here in the 72's already lost 4 spots. Dropping down to 10th. And of course, we're going to try our crank it up again. We should have done that when they were all bunched up again. Dang it.
We could have done that on the green.
If we weren't late for the green, we could have done that on the green. But let's go ahead because you got Richard Holland moving in and taking a look at the inside there on Dakota Floyd in his 3rd spot. So let's go ahead and do our first crank up. Back to the race action there, and look at this. Vern Bradley diving down to the inside of Wade. Vern is going to bring back up to third spot, which is where he started. So he's going to be even. Richard Holland, we missed it, but not really. But Richard Holland and Dakota Floyd coming out there and taking that 1 and 2, that 1 and 2, that 1 and 2. I don't know what I was.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, check 1, 2. Well, I was trying to say P2, but there's really no P1. It's first place and then P2. It's difficult. Look at this. In P2, though, there is no shame in this guy's game right there. Richard Holland moving up 2 spots to take that P2 right now. And all over that bumper of Dakota. And look who's coming up, though. Look who's in third spot, man. McDonald's car. I wonder if that has correlation with Nation. If that was like a tribute to, you know, a quarter pounder or something. The 41 of Michael Atkins Jr., he's going to dive down to the inside right there. And bam, he's going to take that away from Byrne. Or try to. And yeah, now he's successful.
Take it, sir.
Well, I must say, at least right now, there's no huge gaps.
For now.
For now.
Give it time.
Wade, I'm not really sure what's going on with him. Wade started on your pole tonight. I was watching him in practice, and it seemed like he was having a hard time getting around the track. Although he did post the fastest time tonight.
And I don't know if there was some issue in that passing 1-2 that caused him to fall back a little bit, or if he's just having issues with the car.
Yep, no, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, I could probably get rid of that, huh? So we can see what the hell is going on. 75 Chuck Sweetie moving up 1 spot and sitting in that number 6 spot right there, just outside the top 5. And I can guarantee one thing. Come 10 laps to go, he won't be shit.
I think he's sitting back in wait.
Yeah, he's like a cobra. Or a rattlesnake. I don't know what a cobra does. Does a cobra lay in wait? I know a rattlesnake does. Bastards.
I don't know. I don't mess with the note ropes.
The demon ropes?
Yeah, I try and stay away from all of them.
When's the
Although
last
there's
time
not a lot of them up here, so
I was just
going to
say,
worry
when's
about
the
it too
last
much.
time you saw a rattlesnake in Wisconsin? Come on, man.
I mean, that's why I stay away from them. I don't see them.
Jump down here to the 7th spot. Rick Pagone. Just Rick in that number 10. Just outside of the top 5, there's going to be the 86 of John Sanu in 8th spot. Number 8. He's got the 70 of Burt Wilson breathing down his neck. Oh, and you saw that live. Well, you know what? I mean, I think he's just trying to, I think he's just trying to soften that right side of that car down. Make it more aerodynamic, I guess. Well, he sure is having a hard time coming off those corners.
Yeah. Like you said, maybe he's making the rear end more aerodynamic in the shape of an arrow.
You think?
Possible.
Well, I can definitely see a whole lot of tire there. And his teammate's going to come down there and give him a push. And our yellow is out for the first time. Not even sure we need to see a replay of that.
Got front row seats on that one.
Wait a minute. This isn't it.
Base car 3.
That was my fault.
10-4, thank you.
There we go. Here we go. Jacob diving down to the inside, just catching a little bit of that ass end and already a little bit loose. Yeah. John Sanu goes into the wall.
There's actually one fast repair tonight.
And we are under our first caution here tonight. As everybody heads on down pit road. Well, I mean, the positive thing is now the front looks like the same on both sides.
This is true.
I mean, I think, look, see, I mean, it kind of looks like an arrow.
Yeah, see, he's able to cut through the air a little better now, and of course, then the tires kind of mess that up. But
Yeah, but that's the thing nowadays, isn't it? To cock the tires, to mess with the toe a little bit, or whatever they call that. Mess with toes. I mean, what? I mean, isn't
now
that
you're
how you
thinking,
pimp
now
my
you're thinking of a
ride?
website.
Isn't that how they pimp my ride or whatever? But look at this. His teammate. Now, we just saw an accident there between John Sanu and Jacob Daniels, who are teammates. And look at his other teammate. Out here in front, the 24 Dakota Floyd. My camera's just decided to cut off. They just do whatever they want to do sometimes.
Yeah,
I see you calling, Mike.
it's helping make it interesting.
Yeah. Well,
I
there
was
we go.
I was trying to find Jacob's name and almost took you out.
There it is. There it is. Anyway, Dakota Floyd, he's going to be restarting in the first spot. Wade, who's your daddy? Houston in behind him. Chuck Sweeney. Now, weren't we just talking about Chuck Sweeney? That 75 machine of Chuck Sweeney. Look at him. He is in third. Richard Holland is going to be to the outside of him in fourth. Vern Bradley falling 2 spots again from his starting position. He'll be in fifth. Hal Amy gaining 7 spots. And then they're coming up to the number 6. Just Rick in behind him. Burt Wilson. Michael McCulley. And we're about to go green. Nowhere. All right. I'd like to do that every now and then.
Could you?
Well, we missed the last one, so I thought we'd be early on this one. I like 2 laps. Lights are out on the car. Pace car dive down. And we are under green. Dakota Floyd getting that stupendous jump again. Chuck Sweeney down on the inside, Wade on the outside. Richard Holland coming up behind Wade. And Dakota Floyd's going to cut that off. Wade's going to dive down to the inside. Said, and he is going to try and take that inside lane. And he does it. Pretty proficiently, actually. Richard Holland gonna lay back there behind Chuck Sweeney, and Vern Bradley says, "Oh, I can't do that. I got to get up here." So he's going to take that McDonald's up there to the P4. Right in behind Chuck Sweetie. Chuck Sweetie diving way down into the inside. Vern going to be following him. Look at that. And then as they coast back up, Vern's going to get that nose on into the inside of Chuck Sweetie's door. And he's going to take over P3. I'm going to have to say that, you know, Vern has got this track pretty good down on the inside lane. He's moved up to another spot to P2, and he's chasing down Wade.
You know, last couple of weeks, Vern's been doing really good. It's just he's just not had the luck.
Until his Oculus goes out and he smashes into the wall and takes out half the field. I mean, what? Can I just say that?
There's that.
But we also have to mention moving up 3 spots. I don't really want to go from here to see if Vern's going to try to drive down to the inside. But, boy, I got to tell you, look at this 70 machine of Bert Wilson. He's posting some fast times out there. And look at this. He's moved up into P6. There's a lot of P out here on the track, I'm just going to tell you. Not really sure what's going on, but Richard Holland, he has dropped back down to 8. He must be sitting back and waiting, I guess. You never know what that man's doing.
You missed it, but Vern took first.
And Vern Bradley. We did not miss it. We have instant replay.
Well, let's take a look.
And there we go. There it is. He's going to drive down to the inside, going to take it up, and he is going to cross that line, that imaginary line that I see. And there you go. What a stupendous. Stupendous is a good word, right? I think stupendous.
It is a good word.
It is a good one? Okay, there. What a stupendous drive down. I don't know what a drive down is, but I'm just making shit up as I go along. Anyway, let's go back here to the 6th spot of Michael Atkins Jr., where they are fighting and battling. And look at that. We were just talking about him. The 70 of Bert Wilson moving up into the 4th spot.
And, you know, I
Thanks, Pat.
know we were just talking about Vern, but, I mean, look at that gap that he's put in there already. I mean,
Yeah, the thing about it is, though, is he going to be burning those tires off? I don't know.
well, and that's the other thing, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. That's a huge gap he's thrown in there already.
It's huge, I'm telling you.
Huge.
Vern not only moving to the front, but separating himself from that main pack there by 1.63 seconds. And Just Rick moving up to the 2nd spot. Just Rick moving up 6 spots from his starting spot, coming into that P2, and trying to chase down Vern Bradley. And you got the 41 of Michael Atkins Jr. just going ahead and taking first over Wade, or taking over the position over Wade. And Bert Wilson right in behind Wade. He's looking to take over.
Wade's kind of looking like he's slipping and sliding a little bit, so that's probably maybe it'll tighten up and later on in the race.
Bert.
But
You in for a ride. Bert's going to take that outside now. We haven't seen the outside working too much tonight, but Bert is putting on a show, and he's going to take that position over. Bert Wilson in that 70 machine moving to P4. Let's go back up here to Rick and see if he's been able to track down Vern Bradley. Not so much.
Not so much, but he's managed to put a decent gap between him and Michael too. So there's going to be quite the distance between first and third now.
Let's go ahead and put the track map up so you can see the number of your favorite driver and where they're located at. I do want to talk about this driver, our rookie driver of the season, of the night, TJ Lee, back here in the 34 car. Went ahead and got himself a new car, all painted up and dudded up like that. Look at that. Just keep it real. Back here in the 15th spot. Go up here, back up where Wade is going to be challenging for that top 4 spot again. He's going down to the inside. He's going to jump up in behind Burt Wilson, drive it down to the inside, and he is going to try, but is Burt going to let him? No, Burt's going to close that door. He didn't just close that door, Brazy. He slammed that door.
Oh, some of these guys, you got to take that opportunity and get through that door. They will do that.
Michael Atkins Jr. moving up into the 3rd spot and racing and driving down just Rick in the P2. The gap is not so much between Atkins and just Rick as it is between Vern and in the number 2 spot. Almost a 2-second gap. Where's your filler? How come you don't have any filler? You're supposed to be talking while I'm drinking.
Sorry.
When I stop, you're supposed to be filling us with facts.
Like the fact that they're 3 seconds between 3rd and 4th spot.
Well, there you go. See? And when you can't dazzle them with facts, you bamboozle them with bullshit.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to step on your toes.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. You're going to have to bring a big hammer to get on these toes. And if you don't believe me, you can check out my website, beatfinders.com. Wait, what? No self-promotion in the booth, damn it.
Not even gonna. I don't even know what to say to that.
Well, you know, I know TJ Lee is new here tonight, but he's going to have to figure out where the gas pedal is because you got Vern coming up and he's closing that gap. We do not want to go a lap down with only 38 laps in the race. That will be a really tough hole to pull out. I just noticed Hal Amy dropping like 6 different spots, and it looks as if he's got a little bit of damage to that outside, that right side. Hal's dropping down to 14th spot. Not really sure what happened. But he obviously made some contact with that outside wall. Because I don't think those bumpers come manufactured like that. I could be wrong.
I don't know. This is the second car now that we've seen with that tire showing a little bit, so it's very possible.
Yeah, but we know for a fact that first one ran into the wall. We saw it. It was live. Anyway, Hal dropping down about 6 spots, back down to 14th. Oh, and he just hit the wall again. Hard.
And it makes you wonder if the tires are getting loose on some of these cars already. I mean, there's only 16 laps on them, but
Well, yeah, and then but they've been out there for they've ran about 40 laps. But we had a caution already at I believe what is it, lap 7 or something?
most of the cars are about 16, 17 laps off from pits, so would have been 20, 24, 25.
Go ahead and go back up here to P3. What the hell happened to Jacob Daniels? Or, I mean, Dakota Floyd. What the hell happened to him? He's back. He dropped back here to 9th. And that's going to put just Rick up there in the 3rd spot. But look at this. Where did... Oh, do we already have cars pitting?
Yeah.
No.
Not that I can tell.
Wade and Bert are still battling over 4th and 5th. And Bert and Wade have both posted over a 200-mile-an-hour lap.
Chuck's not very far behind him with a 198. Well, now 199. It's interesting. Wade and Chuck haven't pitted.
Yeah.
So, for those guys that did pit, did they just get fuel, make some adjustments?
And there's your race later. In the McDonald's 14 car. Like I said before, you got to be careful. Here he is coming up on the back end of TJ Lee. Where the hell did I just get Lang?
Packers football player. Ex-football player.
Oh, yeah. Okay. TJ moving out to the outside, letting the leaders by, and he is going to go a lap down. And that is going to bring us up to lap 46. Lap 46.
Now people are pitting.
Yeah, Dakota Floyd just pitted. Wade Hudson just pitted. We'll sit here and watch the leader and see if he's going to be able to keep that kind of gap. He's got a 4.2 second lead over Atkins. Chuck Sweetie diving down into the pits. Sit here and follow Vern around unless there's any other action and see when he's going to pit. Because that is going to determine, to be honest with you, is going to determine a lot.
And I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Their last pit was on lap 6. So the caution happened beginning of lap 16.
Yeah. But so we were both wrong. Oh no. Hal Amy, the number 3 car, he is getting back out on the track. Looks like they pulled that bumper out a little bit. I'm not seeing that tire anymore. Good job and hands to the crew down there working hard on that Amy construction. Back up here to the lead there to the 14 of Vern Bradley. Blazing saddles, baby. 4.6 seconds. But like I said before, his Oculus will go out. Next thing you know, we'll get to listen to him bellyache again about, oh, well, you know, I was doing really good and felt really smooth and I had my lines perfect. And then, you know, I just shit the bed. If he wins this, see, we don't even have to do an interview with him because I already know what he's going to say.
Well, if he wins it, that's completely different. Then he's not going to say that. What he'll say is that it actually held up for him this time. He was able to do what he's been trying to do.
Right? Well, just Rick and Atkins are back here battling like crazy for that P2 spot. And we just witnessed just Rick driving down to the inside. He's going to take it over.
Almost like a dance.
Yep, almost like a dance. And look at how Amy in the background there. Unfortunately for him, he's a lap down right now. You know, I'm not really seeing a big groove around here. I've seen drivers dive down to the inside. I've seen drivers stay on the upside, and it seems like both ways are working. Hal's driving it down in there pretty tight. He's trying to get that lap back, trying to get back on the lead lap. And you got Junior going to go ahead and not do anything that I thought he was. There he is. He's gonna back it down a little bit and let Hal come around. Just Rick is going to do the same thing. And there he goes. Now he's only got one more car to catch.
That car's a long ways ahead.
And that car is a long way away, but got a lot less on his tires now. You got to remember, Hal just came out.
This is true.
He's got fresh tires.
14th hitting this time.
And it just got a confirmation in here. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the 14 car. He is going to come down pit road. He just let his peeps know that, hey, I got some issues. I need some new shoes. I need some go-go juice. Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
2 car pitting this time. 2 car right in front of you, John.
God, is that a slow ride down pit when you have a 5-second lead? Right side up. Left side going up. And he's down and on the way back out. Everybody's going to get their lap back. Burns going to bust back out there, and you just saw the number 2 car, or the number 70 car, in the number 2 spot go by, and that is, of course, Burt Wilson. And look at this. Just Rick gaining up on a little bit, gaining up on the 7th spot.
Black flag.
Up the 75 car of Chuck Sweeney. Chuck's like, no, oh.
Pit. Pit.
Hey, Highwood.
Saw the 2 car going a little bit of sideways coming out of pits, but it looks like he recovered it. He's going to get that vehicle back under control. No caution on the track.
I don't know how the hell they got it.
Wilson, Glenn Jamison, and Jacob Daniels all diving down into pit road there. That's going to put your leader, your current leader right here, just Rick, in the 10 car.
100% my fault. 100%.
Somebody that we haven't. Oh, 81. Not really sure what's going on with the 81.
There's a caution.
Oh, there's a caution. That's what the hell's going on. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we missed. Looks like Michael J. Mitchell.
I got a black in this one. 100% my fault. Yes, sir.
Oh, so he didn't recover. Oh no, he got in front of Vern. He was doing everything he could to recover it, and just and then came down and hit the 24 Dakota. And that's going to pull out our second caution of the night. Yep.
And that'll actually work in Rick and Michael's favor because they haven't pitted yet. So
yeah, they'll come down under caution there and get some go-go juice, you think? Some tires?
I would think so. They're the only two that haven't pitted yet.
Hopefully there ain't going to be a lot of damage to Vern. Vern slammed right in the back of him like, wow, family show. Never mind.
He's like a shoehorn.
Yeah, that's...
Scooping him right up off the track.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. A shoehorn.
Sliding right in there.
Anyway, we haven't talked to chat too much lately. How are you guys doing tonight, chat? Come on, chat. Say hey.
Tells me to let the 81 car by.
All right, let's go ahead and get up here towards the front. Not sure who's going to get that lucky there.
Yeah, I got that too.
Not you, Brazy. You're in the booth. You don't count.
Oh, I was trying to help.
God. We got to get them settled in, and I'm not really sure how or why or what. But I'm not showing Dakota in first. I'm showing Dakota down there in seventh.
Well, that would kind of make sense because he's the last one still on the main lap. So if Wade gets around him, he would go down a lap.
Yeah, but that's, that's just not how it works. You're not going to put the seventh spot ahead of the first spot. He's in seventh. Just put him back down to seventh.
You'd have to go around the track.
No, he's on the lead lap. Dakota Floyd is on the lead lap.
I just said pit.
Right, but as soon as Wade goes around him, he's down a lap.
Okay, but that...
So in order for him to maintain seventh spot, he would have to
No, he's going to go ahead and he's going to pull into 7th spot. It's a restart. If you're on the lead lap, you start in 7th. 7th spot starts in 7th spot. Just like first spot starts in first spot. Second spot. You know how it goes.
Thank you, Mike.
There he goes. He's going to go around, and now he'll fall back in line. And let's go through the field real quick here, if we can. Wade Hudson is going to be in first in that 32. Just Rick on his outside. Michael McCauley, which we haven't talked about very much, but there he is in 81 right there. Moving up 11 spots to the 3rd spot. Chuck Sweeney's going to be to his outside. Richard Holland in the 31. Vern Bradley all the way in the back. He is going to be moving up. He is in 6th. Dakota Floyd right there. The 24 is in 5th. Hal Amy in 8th. Burt Wilson in 9th. And Glenn Jamison. Let's get ready to go. Yellow lights are out. Green, green, green. Here we go. Wade taking a significant jump on that. Oh, we got Michael McCauley slowing down here and causing a little bit of backdraft going on there, getting everybody shuffled out. Not sure what happened there, whether he lost a gear, missed a gear, or whatever. But Richard Holland just up there moving, and just Rick going wide. Look at this. Richard Holland and Chuck Sweeney diving to the inside there of just Rick. And they are on a mission to catch that man. That man there with a 1.5 second lead.
And I'm not 100% sure because I don't have the view that they have, but kind of looked like he might have got a little early off of that jump.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why we're broadcasters and not race officials. Let's go ahead and take a second here and let's do it. Crank it up. Alrighty, there it is. Look at who just caught up to who. Look at this. Richard's going to drive down into the inside. Sweeney's going to stay up. No, he's not. Make me a liar again. He's going to dive down to the inside, and Just Rick is going to try to come in behind him, but he's going to get a little loose coming out of that corner.
Say hi for us.
Wade getting caught down, and that gap getting swallowed. Let's go ahead and get the race intervals out there for all your favorite drivers. And see, that's what I was talking about, Razy. See, now Just Rick used the outside lane and handled it just fine and took over that 3 spot.
And I gotta imagine it's the way that they have the cars set up. I'm sure they've got them set up just slightly different from each other, and some of them are probably set up for better for an outside run, where others are set up to drop down into that inside.
There is your race leader, Richard Holland. Shocker. I think we say that almost every single week. We should just use that as like a promo or something. Just record it. And we can just hit record. And there's your leader, Richard Holland. Chuck Sweetie, too, by the way. We'd have to do that. Last year's champion in the truck series and car series.
I'm looking through the best lap speeds, and it looks like 1 and 2 are 2 and 3 for the top speed or top lap speeds on this track tonight.
Well, you know how they say it, and it's not always about speed, it's about finesse. I'm not sure if that's what they say or I just made that shit up, but it sounded good, right? I mean, it sounded like a professional answer.
It sounded like professional.
That's all that matters.
Say hi for us.
They also have posted the top speeds, so there's that too.
And both together, that last lap, they ran 201 mile an hour. Hey, and don't count out Just Rick. He's back here in the P3. He has cinched that up and has taken a huge lead. Meanwhile, Michael Atkins has dropped back down to a lap down to number 11. Wade Hudson right there is your last driver on the lead lap. I take that back. No, he's not. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
In that pile.
The colors keep changing, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
In the pile. In the pile. In that pile. Pack. Not pile. Pack. See, you sound professional 1 second, and then turn around and sound like a complete asshole the next. The last car on the lead lap is going to be that 72 machine right there. You're right. They literally do. They literally do.
Okay, that makes sense. I was confused there last time you did that, and I'm like, what are you talking about? There's only 2 that aren't.
Oh, Richard getting a little sloppy around coming out of that corner, but he was able to get it under control. Going to lose a little bit of time there. Jacob Dennis is a lap. Wilson, Jameson, Atkins, Sanu, Amy, Lee, and Mitchell. Mitchell being 3 laps down, but everybody else is a lap down. Starting with that 8th spot right there. Just like I said. Jacob Daniels.
Just like you said.
Just like I said. Diana, how are you doing, hon? How? Welcome. Finally. Finally, some class has shown up here in the chat. I've been having to deal with crazy all night.
It's been kind of dry.
Cindy just doesn't want to talk to us.
I mean, it's understandable.
Between me and you, Diana, nobody else can hear this. Just me and you. I don't think Cindy likes me. Chuck looks like he is just about dropping down just a little bit. Richard, on the other hand, hitting those marks left and right. Got a little sideways, like I said, coming out of that last corner, or 2 corners ago, but like the professional he is, able to hold on to that and, keep it under control.
See, I'm thinking what you need to do is you're going to have to get Diana to come up into the booth because chat's popping off now.
I know. Look at that. We got more chat going on now that Diana's here than either one of us have been able to pull out of them.
I say hi, everybody.
You don't ever have to be sorry, Cindy. I'm just messing with you. There we go. 85 laps down to 130. Right? Me and Diana, we can go at it. I mean it. She won't back down. I've seen her put so many people in their place. I don't mess with her. That's for damn sure. Richard able to get that. He's able to get that lead moving. He's increasing that gap. And I'll tell you what, Dakota Floyd right there better pay attention because he's about to go a lap down. The leaders are going to drive down to the inside. Chuck Sweeney is looking to move. He's going to go down to the inside, and Dakota is going to move up.
Thank you.
And there you go. That is the number 7 spot right there, Dakota Floyd.
Here, Job.
We now have 6 cars on the lead lap. Richard Holland, Chuck Sweeney, Just Rick, Wade Houston, Vern Bradley, and Michael McCauley. Thank you. How's my angel doing? And I'm going to say this, Brazy. I think a majority of this, I think a majority of this has all been done under green flag.
It has.
I mean,
we've had 2 cautions that, well, we've had 2, right?
Yeah, we've had 2 cautions.
And yeah, most of this is. We got Vern and Michael going in for pits.
Yep. That's going to put them a lap down. So we're going to only have 4 cars on the lead lap. Richard Holland, Chuck Sweeney, Just Rick, and Wade Houston. Go ahead and take a look
But
at
it doesn't look like they stopped in the pits.
Go ahead and take a look at the pit strategy for them. Nice. Nice. As long as she's doing good.
So it looks like Dakota actually pitted, but Vern and Michael, it looked like they drove True.
But
Well, that would make no sense.
Unless I missed it, which I could have. I probably did.
I'm going to have to say you probably must have, because there's no, I mean, they don't, it's not like there's a drive-through down there, I mean, you
Well, I
can't,
mean, there's not, but there is. But
you can't
yeah, I mean,
stop.
with the speed that Vern just posted, he had to have gotten new tires. So
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's pulling down there for a quarter pounder. Okay, there's a reason you go down pit road. Wade Houston, he's going down pit road right now. Jump on board here with the 14 of Vern Bradley.
quarter pounder delivery machine.
Yep, and let's take a lap around, a lap or two around, and see what he sees. Oh, and he almost wiped it out. We almost got to go live. Accident cam. Crash cam number 1. Good evening, Mama Rebel. Always glad to see you joining us. Let's go ahead and see if we can't match it with his dashboard here. Need to know what his wheel is doing, what his right foot is doing, what his left foot is doing. Bradley currently running in the 8th spot, a lap down. Going to move to the inside of John Snow, the 86. You just saw that. Back way down, let off a lot. Went down to about 163 miles an hour.
Obviously something with that corner that he's not agreeing with.
Well, I'm thinking that he just didn't want to take a chance. John Snow moving out of his way. He didn't want to take a chance sliding up into him is what I'm thinking. But currently, right now, we only have 3 cars on the lead lap. That's going to be Richard Holland, Chuck Sweeney, and just Rick. Got Hal Amy down here in that number 3 car. He's doing everything he can do. Unfortunately for Hal, hey, look at that. He's the number 3, and he's 3 laps down. That's right, Diana. You whip them guys into shape down there. And while you're at it, tell them to start commenting on the videos. If they're going to watch the replay, damn it, comment.
31 pit. Go ahead.
31, that'd be Richard Holland. Just called out to his crew, letting him know he has to come down. And Daddy needs a new pair of shoes this time.
Thank you for that.
Not much of anything, Daddy. Chat being mean to me, that's what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I think there was a lot of people out there on the track couldn't wait for that 31 to get down on the pit road. Hoping something happens, whether he speeds, misses his pit, loses a tire, has to go pee, I don't know. But unfortunately for them, he didn't have to do any of that, and he's back on the track. And that is going to be your race leader right there. And Vern going ahead and getting back. So he got back his lap. Now this is confusing because Vern is in third spot, got his lap back, but he's right in front of the first spot. Okay, well, he's not there anymore. So that means Vern is laying rubber down on the track to get back around. He just now got back on a lead lap. 3 cars on the lead lap, just Rick, Wade Hunstead, and Vern Bradley. There's Wade. Wade, who's your daddy? Houston.
You know, I gotta say, DMS, it was nice being able to come down here and you allowing me to spend the night on your couch, save the hotel
We
fees
got
and everything.
we got a spare room. Hey, DMS, you got me singing all by myself. I've been walking around singing it. All by myself, don't you know? All by myself. Yeah. And yeah, you don't have to sleep on the couch. We got a guest room. It's in the backyard. You have to share it with 4 pups. But hey, it's a guest room.
Yeah.
Just Rick now diving down into pit road. Which, if I'm at all correct, in any way, shape, or form,
70's pitting.
it's going to put this guy.
63 pitting.
This
Who's
guy.
your daddy? Back in the lead.
We're back to 8 cars back on the lead lap.
Yep.
Just like that.
And you know this guy right here, he's got fresh tires. He's not gonna slow down. Him and the guy right behind him, Chuck, they going, baby. They going. They caught him once, they're gonna catch him again.
They've been quite the tandem team tonight.
Oh, it's always fun to see them guys racing each other. They got a 6.5 second deficit to make up. Let's keep an eye on that. See how it shortens between each lap. Chuck getting a little bit wild up there. He's going to dive in behind Jacob Daniels in the 72. Jacob Daniels is going to get out of his way and say, no. Go on, boys. Go on. All right, you guys ready? All by my... You got to work on it. Hey, you got to help out here, Crazy.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm going to go, you're going to go, and then Chad's going to take over. All by myself.
All by myself. Don't want to be all by
Okay, you're not supposed to
myself.
sing the whole damn song, okay? Now Chad's
Anymore.
supposed to take
I'm
over.
singing. You sang 2 lines. I'm singing 2 lines. I sang the same thing you sang.
Well, you
Don't
can't
give me
sing
that.
the same thing I'm singing. What the hell?
I don't know the rest of the words.
TD, all right. Well, we're going to try a different song, okay? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it. Oh. They just won't get with the program, Dee Dee. And look at this. 3.3 seconds now, the gap between Houston and Holland. 3.3 seconds. And we've got 19 laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is when it's going to get special. Six cars on the lead lap. Richard Holland, Chuck Sweeney trying to chase down Who's Your Daddy Houston. Hal Amy pulling off the track there. Currently in 12th. And we're down to 2.6. 2.6 with 18 laps to go.
But if we both sing all by ourselves,
Then
are
we're
we
not really
all
by ourselves. Let's go ahead and get the battle box up here and get this other shit cleared off. $17 laps to go, 1.8 seconds. They are chasing him down. Coming up in the midst of a little bit of lap traffic there, but that is the number 2 of Michael Mitchell. He will either move out of their way one way or the other. Richard and Chuck going to stay on the low side. Mike's going to move to the outside and cause them a no issue. And look at this, 1.3 seconds. 1.3 seconds. And they have roped in Wade. You can see him now. Chuck has dropped back a little bit there. .8. 15 laps to go, 0.8 seconds. That is your gap between your leader and that man right there, Richard Holland. Your leader right there in front, the 32 of Who's Your Daddy Houston.
Who is no longer by himself.
Who is no longer by himself. Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
Why, thank you, Diana. Richard bringing that lap or that gap down to just under 0.2. Here we are, 13 laps to go, and Wade no longer has an empty mirror. It is filled with interstate battery bushes. Richard's going to look in. Oh, Wade's going to shut it down a little bit. Says, you know what? I know you're going to be faster than me, but I'm going to do what I can do. Richard says, well, do what you can do behind me, because I'm taking this spot. And he is officially going to take it over. And there you go. Richard Holland is currently your leader of this race with 12 laps to go.
We have the inside here, Rick.
Not really sure about Chuck here. Chuck has slowed down a little bit. Don't know if he's conserving on the fuel or just to burn off those tires, getting Richard to the front. I'm not really sure. We'll have to ask him. Of course, that is, you know, if he finishes in the top three. All right, race fans, this is what we look for. 10 laps to go, 6 cars on the lead lap. Let's go through the field one more time. There's your leader right there, Richard Holland. And just behind him is Mr. Wade Houston. Chuck Sweeney in the 3rd spot. Rick Bergone going to be in the 4th spot behind them. Bird Bradley to round off the top 5. Go ahead.
Having problems seeing the screen at the moment.
Okay, we got Michael McCauley and Dakota Floyd. Jacob Daniels, Burt Wilson,
Say hi, Lee.
Michael Atkins, Glenn Jamison, John Sanu, Al Amy, TJ Lee, and Michael Mitchell. But we're going to get back to the front right here because this is all for the gusto right here. Richard Holland going ahead and already increasing that lead over to 0.9. Almost a full second with 8 laps to go. Did it sound like he just shut his car down? Is he coasting? Is he coasting this? I think he is. I think he's lifting.
Thank you.
He's like, all right, I got this. I got this. We'll just put this shit in cruise control right now. There he is. Going across to make it 7 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your driver of the day votes in. We are at 7 laps and 6 laps to go. I don't even think I have to write this shit down anymore. Just being honest. 6 laps.
I'll say hi, Lee. I'll say hi.
Let's go ahead and take a look back here, and there is your P2. Chuck Sweeney in 3rd. Rick Bergone in that number 10 machine. He is running 4th right now. And Bird Bradley back here in the McDonald's cart is currently running 5th.
Thank you.
And you got Michael McCauley in 6th. Dakota Floyd running 7th. Jacob Daniels in 8th. Burt Wilson 9th. And Glenn Jamison in 10th, rounding out your top 10.
There you go. That's what it is. But who's this? Who's this fella? Where did he come from?
Thank you.
4 laps. 4 laps to go with a 1.5 second lead. Richard Holland is coasting.
Out front in that clean air, he can do that. He's got a good gap in there, and
Yeah, he's hitting his points. He's got it on. He's got it on. He got it going on.
Thank you.
Now, if anybody tells Richard that I said that, I'm just gonna deny. I'm gonna deny it. Here we go. He's gonna cross the line right here, and that is going to. No, sorry, we're on the backstretch. What the fuck? Now he's gonna come down. across the line. And that's going to leave us with what? 2 laps.
2 laps to go.
All right, let's get your asses out of the seats for the first time tonight. Here he comes. He's going to be coming around out of turn 4. Going to be coming down to the line right here. Final lap. Final lap for Richard Holland here at Texas Motor Speedway at the DMS Hometown Special. Going to be entering into turn 3 for the last time tonight.
Don't forget, everybody, there's a fence fix party at DMS's house.
Good race.
Yes, that's what the special part is. Everybody's going to come to my house and fix my fence. There's your winner, Richard Holland.
Yeah, man, that was
Wade Houston is going to come in second. Chuck Sweeney third. Just Rick is going to be passing that line there, taking that number 4 spot. Vern Bradley.
Yeah, you good Wade, as always, man.
Vern Bradley going to take off the top 5.
Good one, Ricky.
If you're wondering where you're,
Good one, Richard.
well,
Thanks,
I got to
guys.
wait.
Appreciate it.
See, I remembered I have to wait this time. But if you want to know where your favorite driver is, there they go, the finish. Woola. Richard Holland, Wade Houston, Chuck Sweeney, Just Rick, Vern Bradley, Michael McCauley, Dakota Floyd, Burt Wilson, Glenn Jamison, Jacob Daniels, Michael Atkin, John Sanu, Hal Amy, TJ Lee, and Michael J. Mitchell. It's going to be your 15 cars passing tonight. That's how they are. That's what it is. That's all it is. All right, let's go back to Richard, see if he's doing a little bit of celebrating.
Yes, and as Dee Dee said, he was out there on that last lap all by himself.
All by himself. Are we just going to give Richard, I think we ought to just give Richard a key to the booth. I mean, he spends more time up here than we do. Look at him show off out there. Look at him show off out there. Tokyo drifting that shit. We just discussed it, man, and we're thinking we're just going to give you a key to the booth. You're up here more than we are.
Yeah, well, we've had a lot of good luck and a lot of good runs, that's all. A lot of things fall our way.
Well, there you go, man. Take us through the last 10 laps. You and Chuck overcame a 6.5 second gap between you and Wade. And next thing you know, boom, there you guys are.
Yeah, well, Wade didn't pit on that last stop and take tires, so he said on the track there after the race that he was man, I got sweat in my eyes and everything. Wow, holy cow. He said that he was banking on another caution, so he saved a set of tires. So Chuck and I pitted on that last stop and took tires, that last caution, and that's what made the difference. And we were just fortunate enough that it went green, so we were able to run him down. But man, what a race. That was I knew Chuck was, behind me. I had 1 lap fresher tires than him, and I knew I had to hold him off because if he got around me, it would have been really, really hard to pass him, and I didn't want to have to do that. And I knew my only shot was to keep him behind me and just make him use his stuff up, and my 1 lap fresher tires would hopefully shine there later in the run, and that's what happened. So,
Yep, that's exactly
that was hard
what
fought.
happened.
Yeah, I mean that's I kind of felt like that was the what needed to happen there, and Chuck, he's so good, so consistent, so fast, and it's hard to keep him behind you, but I knew that's what we had to do, so we drove really hard there, and we were fortunate enough to do that, so that's what won us the race.
Well, by the way, congratulations on the win. You got the win. You got a 3-peat tonight and didn't even realize it.
No, what else?
So
A
you
3-peat.
You got the Yeah, you got the win.
Yep.
You got driver of the day.
Nice. Amy Nation. Woo!
And then, of course, your biggest prize.
Biggest prize.
Your biggest prize of the night. You and the top 3 drivers get to come over to my house and put up my damaged fence. Yeah. Yeah. What?
Those are crickets there. I just walked out on you there. No.
It's a fence
Wow,
rebuilding
that's
party.
wow.
Yeah.
Geez, I
But you
kind
won,
of was.
so you get to supervise.
Supervise. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good at that. Yeah, I can do that. All right. I'm game.
Except for he said he's only got Bud Light.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
So it's definitely BRB then, yeah.
Yeah. Why you gotta cuss at me like that, you know? Well, congratulations to you, sir. Is there anybody out there that you would like to thank?
I just want to thank my teammates, Rick and Hal, and it's great to race with those guys. Rick had a good performance there coming back. He struggled during practice, but got it figured out as the race went on. There, he was on a different strategy, and I don't know. Things would have been awfully tight there if he hadn't had that last caution, because there was a few of them on that strategy, and it would have been interesting to see how it played out. But he did good to get 4th. That was awesome. And I think Hal struggled all night. He just kind of struggled with this place, but enjoy racing with them guys every week. And you guys for putting on the broadcast and what you guys do. We appreciate that. Love to go back and watch it, of course. And the guys that run the league, put the show on every week and do all the behind the scenes shit and whatnot. And got to thank the fans. Got to thank Amy Nation, man, for coming out and supporting us and rooting for us every single week. They're diehards, that's for sure, and we appreciate them.
Well,
thank you, guys.
That is fantastic. Anything you want to add in there, Brazy?
No, I mean he said it all. I mean he's the winner. He's the one that put it out there. I mean, led a lot of laps and did a great performance tonight again.
He is the one that put it out there. That's what you got to say.
I mean, I just sit up here and watch it. He's the one that has to do all the work. So I mean, and he put on a great show tonight. So
You make him sound like he's a card flipper on the Vegas Strip or something. He's just putting it out there.
Had a few cards up our sleeve there.
Yeah. All
It
right.
was a great race, though.
Well, thank you very much, Richard, for another fantastic show, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys for doing what you do, and thanks.
There
Thanks
you
a
go,
lot.
ladies and gentlemen. Your winner tonight of the DMS Hometown Special here at Texas Motor Speedway 31, Richard Holland. Coming up next is going to be... I missed it. I think he's there. How about you, Wade? Who's your daddy? Houston. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do. What up, guys?
What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Kept the nose clean tonight, so I got to be thankful about that. But, second place, you can't complain.
No. Especially when you are able to say that you took second place and the top 3 were Richard Holland, you, and Chuck Sweeney.
Yeah, those two guys are very hard to beat, and it was interesting to see how it played on different strategies. That yellow came out, and the field was pretty stretched out, and I was thinking I should save a set of tires and maybe bank on a later yellow in this race, but it never came, so it's kind of embarrassing having that extra set sitting in pit road.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe you can sell them off as trophies.
Yeah, I already did. They're up for auction, $0.
Kind of hard to sell race tires that haven't been raced on. But I mean, hey, potato.
Yeah, exactly. But, man, I tell you what, I really had to pedal that last session there because I knew they were going to be coming on those fresh tires. And there was no stopping Richard tonight, and Chuck was right there, too. And that guy's so damn consistent. I did my best. I mean, I was sliding sideways and everything I could do to try to keep in that, first or second position.
Well, take us through those last couple of laps when you you were all by yourself. We were singing the song too, by the way, for you. You were all by yourself, and then all of a sudden your mirror got full, and all it said was interstate. And then, I mean, there was just no holding him off. It looked like.
No, I mean, like I said, I knew that Richard and Chuck would be coming, and I was watching the relatives, and I saw Vern, I think it was 5 seconds behind me. I'm like, okay, if Vern's there, I should be okay. And I think like 10, 15 laps in, Richard got around him. I said, oh shit, it's time to go. And I don't think I could have squeezed a 10th or 100th out of that car any longer that run, but I did my best. I was at a deficit starting that run. I think I had 15 laps or 20 laps on my tires, and those guys pulled out, 6.5 seconds ahead of me before that pit cycle, and that's about all I could do. I set my fate the moment I decided not to pit.
Well, there you go. Anybody you'd like to thank over anyone you'd like to thank? Period. I don't know why I keep saying over.
Well, thank you guys for always putting in what you guys do. I mean, there's a lot of effort that goes into not only hosting, running a league, but broadcasting as well. So thanks to you guys. Thanks to Vern for everything they do for the league. I want to thank everyone for racing clean tonight. I mean, I had some close racing with, I think, like 6 or 7 guys, old tires, new tires. We kept it clean, and it was a lot of fun. So thanks to the group of guys that was racing tonight.
There you go. There you go. Anything you'd like to add, Brazy?
Not much. I mean, you can't put yourself down too much. I mean, you were 15 laps down on tires compared to them guys. You still held off and got second place. I mean, good race. Congratulations on second place. And
yeah, thanks guys. I mean, it was a fun race. This track and car combo was a blast. So we'll head into next week and see what we can do.
There you go. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Your second place finisher tonight. Wade, who's your daddy Houston? Thank you very much, sir. And coming in third, we have the infamous Chuck Sweeney, who is not going to be available for comment tonight. I'm not going to. Hopefully, he'll be able to return back shortly. But our prayers go out. And but he will not be making it into the spotlight tonight. But our congratulations to him. And our love and our hearts go with him as he finished in the P3 tonight. Well, final thoughts there, Brazy.
It was a great race. It was a good night. Looking forward to next week and tomorrow night with the trucks.
Tomorrow night back at Texas. We're gonna have to find some more people to work, though. I mean, I got a pretty good sized fence. Well, actually, I don't because it's on the ground. But,
well,
All right. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for joining us tonight at Texas Motor Speedway for the DMS Hometown Special. I was your broadcaster, Deadman Strolling, along with Sir Brazy Bull. We want to wish you guys a very good night. God bless.
Good night, everybody.